It's going to be a fast game, as always. We expect both teams to come out and play hard, obviously, physical, between the whistles. We're really excited to get going. I feel like it's been a long 2 days in between, and we're ready to go.
First Cup Final game for you inside Amerant Bank Arena last time out. What can you say about the atmosphere and how you guys were able to feed off of that?
Awesome, just awesome. Obviously, we fed off that right from the start. Scoring 2 shifts into that game obviously helps get the fans really engaged. And all night they love the physicality, they love the pace of play, and so we're super happy that we got a win in front of them, and hopefully we can play some good hockey tonight too.
Still a long way to go before you get to where you want to go to, but the closer that you get to putting 16 pucks in the puck wall, does it get any more difficult to manage those?
I don't think so. I think we've done ever since I got here, at least the focus has really been on taking it one day at a time, one game at a time, and just winning your day. So we're not looking ahead to anything other than the game tonight and what we can do better from last game and learn from. So, that's really our focus. We're preparing for a 7-game series here. We expect some of their best hockey.
How do you do better than what you did last game?
There's always things you can improve on. I don't think the score is as lopsided as you think in some of these games. The first 2 games are one-shot games, right? Then last game, penalties and a lot of special teams, and it's tough to get into a flow for both teams. But we expect a much different game.
What do you expect from the Oilers in particular tonight, coming off a performance they weren't thrilled with?
I'm sure it's going to be, just hard hockey between the whistles. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stuff after. I'm sure the refs are already talking to try to keep this thing under control. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be intense and in your face. So we're fully aware of, I think both teams probably want to be a little bit more disciplined coming into tonight and play a little bit more 5-on-5 hockey.
When you look at the way Edmonton Oilers been playing, do you tend to forget that he's still a young player?
Yeah, he doesn't seem like it at all. He plays well above his game's play says or his age says. He's a super smart player, playing unbelievable hockey for us right now. Even garnering some of the harder matchups we've had in this playoffs. And that line's been just exceptional for us.
You didn't get to see Aaron a whole lot before his suspension, but since he's come back in these playoffs, how have you seen him sort of get back up to speed over the last 6 weeks or so?
Yeah, he's a huge part of our team. I mean, he really solidifies our D-core. He's a physical presence. He's great on the power play. He plays all special teams for us. Averaging 25, 30 minutes a game this postseason, and we obviously wouldn't be here without him. So, when I first got here, obviously it was a little bit weird, a lot of pair shuffling and things like that. But I know he did the proper things necessary to stay engaged and stay what we were doing in the latter half of the season. And then physically, just in great shape, doing all the things he needed to do. So when he came back in, it just seemed like it was meant to be, like a seamless transition.
He was downplaying the hit on McDavid yesterday, but what did you appreciate about that?
He was downplaying it?
He said it wasn't a big hit in his mind. McDavid hardly fell. But he's a tough guy to get a body on. What do you appreciate?
Yeah. We just clogged the neutral zone. I think he had good timing on the play. I don't think it was a massive hit. I'm not going to give him that much credit. But it was great body contact. Obviously it's tough against the best player in the world.
Speaking of the power play 2 has been called a power play 1B. How great is it to see that they have been picking up the slack?
They've really moved the puck around, probably better than our unit has, than my unit. They're staying quick. They're getting pucks to the net, and it seems like they're on the same page. So that anytime you have two units that are dangerous, and the PK doesn't have to just focus on one unit or a group of 5, it makes it tougher for them. So hats off to them for scoring big goals for us and timely goals that we've needed in the first 3 games.